Hello and welcome to the space that gives you inspiration on work, on life, and how to balance both worlds. Guys, it's the end of October. That means it's 2 months to the end of this year. Do you see how I am already excited? Guys, there's something with me. I don't know. Anyway, you already know this. But anyway, final week of October, and this week in this video, we're talking home life systems, your systems in your home. And people, like I said earlier, you're already doing these things. It's just that it's not organized, or at least it's not in your mind. It's not in an organized manner inside your mind. And so that's really all I'm doing. But everything else, I promise you have. Like I've shared, I think in one of the videos in last year that I did last year, everyone has a system. Even the lack of a system is actually a system. It just doesn't exist. An organized one, but otherwise you actually have a system that's not a system. If that makes sense. Yeah, so I want to talk about the home life system. So I shared with you my work-life balance system and how it comes about. Then I shared my work-life system. So we're looking at how do I manage work, okay? And then now we're on to home, okay? And there's 4 things that I think about when I think of a home. And if there's any that you can think about, let me know in the comment section, okay? So the first one is your home organization system. Now, for me, the home organization system, like when I get into the home, is like, how is your home organized? How tidy is it? What is your home organization system? You could call me your base. You could call me a somewhat minimalist. I grew up in a home where we kept everything, like from my P1 reports to an empty Coca-Cola bottle. Like all of them were there. Yeah. I grew up in a home where if you needed to keep sugar, you could use that margarine. You remember that margarine? My brother is laughing. Why are you laughing? What's so funny? Eh? What? That one? There were no Coca-Cola. Ronaldo, we used to drink Coca-Cola on Christmas, Coca-Cola Fanta, and then we would keep. Which big bottle? Which big bottle for juice? Which one? One man, guys, for real, we lived in. Remember those bottles? You'd keep the Christmas bottles. You remember them? You'd keep them because the next year you have to use those same bottles to purchase more. Ronaldo, you've forgotten. You should have forgotten. You should remember where you came from. Then it was a home where we would keep Blue Band tins. You would put now what? Sugar. You remember them? Or you remember? Or you'd have Buvera. Buvera which you use for the market. You would keep them. Yeah, that's the home that we grew up in. Or the clothes that I wore, my sister wore, would be kept until I am that size so that they could be handed down. There were so many things that growing up, our home had a lot of stuff. Yeah, even stuff, some which were caused by, the state we were in, but also there were those which honestly really didn't need. Empty perfume bottles, for what? The perfume is finished. The deodorant is finished. Why are you keeping the bottle? Why? You're looking at you guys remember that I just said. He's looking at his investment. Like when he says his perfume bottles, he's like, I paid for that one, I paid for that. It actually reminds me of a quote that I saw the other day when I went to buy clothes. And the quote said, I can't remember who said it, but it was written up on the wall. And it said, I want to see my money in the closet. Like, you know that all of this, my closet, this is all my money. Not in a bank, but in my wardrobe. I found that really cute. That's what my brother is saying. You honestly, you don't need it. Let it go. Okay. So anyway, because I grew up in a home like that, I was so wary of doing the same thing again, because I know what that did. Because there was never ever space for anything, right? You couldn't clean the house completely because there was just no way, because there were things everywhere. So I remember there was a fridge that stopped working. Rinaldi, those boxes have that. Can you imagine my brother showing me our moving boxes because we've not unpacked yet? We shall unpack. We're unpacking slowly by slowly. But those are things that are packed. They're not useless. None of those things there is useless. Oh, but there is a box there for useless things. You remember it? There's a box for things which are for giving away and all of that stuff. Anyway, why is my brother taking me off the Mulondo? I'm back. Guys, I'm back. Anyway, yes, we do have our boxes for moving, which we've not yet unpacked, which I shall get to, but at least they're in boxes. Anywho, now where was I? See, I've gotten lost. Anyway, so I said to myself, I don't want to do the same thing. So I want to do better. I want to be able to give away and let go of stuff. So in doing that, I had to come up with a home organization system. And that's how the home organization tool came to be. It's really about how do you organize and keep your home clean all the time. So it has the activities that you do daily, the chores that you do daily, the ones that you do weekly, the ones that you do monthly, the ones you do quarterly, the ones you do biannually, and those you do annually. And it's really focused on different areas in the home: the living room, the dining, the bedrooms, the bathrooms and toilets, the outdoors. So all of that is incorporated in this home organization tool. And if you would like access to it, I will also leave a link. It's available to you all year round. However, in December, I get some ideas and, you know, stay on my pages: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok. I'll be letting you know of any offers if there's any, especially around December. I get so happy and I do things like giving away things for free. But anyway, just know you need a home organization system to work out your organization and your cleaning of your home. The second one that you need is a meal preparation system. Okay, this is a thing that you do all the time. Okay, so, and the thing about the home life systems, you're doing them for activities that you do frequently and all the time. They're so mundane that they need a system so that they can get done. So you need a meal preparation system, something that can ensure you have healthy, balanced meals for your home. And I did one, okay, our home meal edition, and really it was a system that I came up with when I realized, one, our meals were not healthy and we're wasting a lot of money eating out. But even when we ate, the meals were not healthy. Okay, so first of all, we're not eating at home. Then when we ate, the meals were not healthy. And then when we tried to have healthy meals, we're not eating all that was available in our Ugandan agricultural system. Like it took us, it would take years for us to eat certain foods, right? Just because, well, it didn't come to my mind when I thought, oh, what should we eat today? There was no way I was thinking about, you know, there's certain things that I was just not thinking about at that point. So, or even that there were so many things that my children love to eat, like favorites. So I just used to always buy them. So when we did the meal preparation, our meal preparation system, I was able to actually schedule all the food we'll eat for over 400 days, using different permutations of the different meals that are available in our agricultural system. There's so much that we can eat here in Uganda. So I was just able to put it into the system and then come up with a home meal edition. And if you want a copy of it, it's also available. I'll leave a link in the description box below. The third thing that you need is schedule management. You need a schedule management system. For us, it was a big calendar where we would put in the important dates, especially for the kids, yourself and your spouse, where you can know what's happening. So on it, we would have the term, the full term that the period that the children are going to be away for the term. We would also have things like when they have their parent-teacher conferences. So when Brian or I are passing by, we can be able to see that next week, guess what? We have parent-teacher conferencing for the children, or end of term, or half term. You know, those things about the kids, or if they have tournaments to do, if they have recitals, or whatever it is that they need to get done, those would be on that calendar. There would also be things like dates. When are we going to have dates with the kids? When is Brian going away with the kids? When am I going away with the kids? When is Brian going with Blake? When is Brian going with Bianca? When am I going with Blake? When am I going with Bianca? When are we even going together? Okay, now that one I have to report, to be accountable. I put it, especially the one with Brian. Jesus, not to happen. I don't know why. It's like you'll see every activity except the one for dating me. I think I need to be a bit more. I need to find another way for it to work, eh? Because for him, all of our dates happen by mistake. I feel, yeah. It's like, hey, what are you up to? Hey, do you want to come? Hey, tonight let's go. He never follows my schedule. Anyway, that's his way. And so that's how we have our dates, spontaneously. So we'd also have things like visits. Who are we visiting during that period on a particular date, on a particular weekend? Which family member, which friend are we visiting, family friend are we visiting, when are the children having a sleepover? All of those would be on a calendar. So for me, those are the three systems that you need when you're thinking about a home: your home organization, your meal preparation, and your schedule management. And I feel that if you have that, it's pretty cool to get to you having a system for your life. So now you have a general umbrella system that has two parts of it: work and home. So under your work, you have all the systems that you need. Under your home, you have all the different systems that you need. If what I'm talking about is gibberish to you and you want to have even more explanation, I would like to invite you for the annual personal planning getaway. It's happening starting on we shall be away where we can just plan together for the year 2023. So please get into the description box or the first comment. There will be a link for you to follow. Now I gotta go. See you next week when we start November. Until next time, I can't wait to see you. Bye bye.